Those comments are coming from a place of fear. Now they're afraid that time has run out. They know the government is extremely unpopular. They can't see anything in the horizon that they can do to reverse the fortunes of the government in 2027. They are speaking from a place of fear. It is only an animal that is afraid, that wants to attack people and threaten people, and it's showing its teeth, our claws. Oh, so we will do this, we will bring back 24 years. In which country? This is not 1980. This is not 1980. Ukianguka kura, unaanguka tu kura, unaenda nyumbani. Hakuna mahali utakatalia. Unakatalia wapi? This is not 2007, my friend. This is not 2007 where somebody can actually lose elections and impose themselves on the people. Ukianguka kura nyumbani. So mtu asitutishe hapa ati he will go and reinvent the 24-year presidency. There's nothing like that. The thing that guarantees re-election, as I have said, is you deliver on your promises, make the lives of Kenyans better. You will not have to fight with anybody. They will put you back in office. But for as long as you continue with the way in which you are continuing, talking to people the way you want, insulting the public, threatening the public, a public that is very well informed on its rights, threatening to violate the constitution, ignoring constitutional principles, this year, in fact, if I had spoken in Bungoma, I would advise the president, forget about roads, forget about railways. We need the software of this country to be reinstalled. That is the problem. It won't matter if you are telling us you are making us good roads so that our parents can zoom on those roads between police stations looking for their children and going to mortuaries. Then we don't need those roads. If the roads are for us to travel freely as we look amongst bodies in mortuaries to look for our young ones, our loved ones, we don't need those roads. What we need is, can you guarantee us the values in Article 10 will be respected by the government? Can you guarantee that the life of Kenyans will not be interfered with the way it is being interfered with? There are loved ones who spend Christmas without their kids. There are families that spend Christmas without their kids. So even if you tell that person that you have dualized Malaba to Mombasa, what are you telling that person? So that they can go and fetch their children from the quarries and the rivers. We don't want that. We want you to work on the software of the country. Please, let us respect the constitution.
Do you think, because you operate obviously within the same circles.
Yes.
Do you think they believe the things that they are actually saying? Because if they do, and I think it is beyond just changing political tides, it is changing and perhaps scary political tides. If folks who are saying the things that they are saying, and they are in the same circles now, whereby there was an opposition, and I say that deliberately, whereby there was an opposition. But all of these people are now in the same room, drinking the same coffee, doing the same thing. And we hear some of these statements that we're hearing. Do they believe the things that they say, or are they saying them to
in fairness, these statements are not new. If you remember the conversation around the finance bill of 2023, the finance bill of 2024, this language is not new. It has not been brought about by a few of members of the opposition joining government. The wapende wasipende language was there. I mean, I remember during that conversation, people like Silvana Sosoro, who is still the majority whip, telling Kenyans that it doesn't matter how much noise you make, we will not change even a comma. But after the shift, the political shift that has happened, they know that they are living on borrowed time. And Kenyans are just sitting there watching them, because you cannot scare anyone. You cannot scare anyone, because if the government was a government that was confident in its ability to convince people to give it another term, they would be speaking about the things that they have done in the period between the election and now that guarantees that re-election. They would be telling us the kilometers of road they have tarmacked, the number of jobs,
hospitals they've
built. But they know, because as I've said, this particular time in this country, we want to talk about our software. It doesn't matter how many roads you build. If you are going to abduct people for just criticizing you or depicting you as a dead person, then that is the elephant crushing the rat that that city was talking about. And we want to deal with the software issues in this country. People want to live in a free society. People want proper democracy where there is freedom of media, there's freedom of expression, and that you will not be punished for having a different opinion from those in power. So when you hear those statements, in fact, Kenya Kenyans should be very confident now that they have these people by the, I don't know if I can say it.
The short and curly.
Shorts and curlies.
Yes, by the short and curlies.
Since it's still 720.
It's a family show.
Yes.